Welcome in Sunday MLB Live. This is Tokyo Brandon, handicapper at Wager Talk and former MLB scout. And today I'm going to cover every single MLB game on the slate, give you some betting advice, tell you how I'm going to approach some of them. And just a couple of notes. This is my first time going live and my YouTube channel is brand new. So would appreciate if you gave me a subscribe. If I get to 500 subscribers, I think I'm about 120 people off, then I can get monetized. I can upgrade my software and do some other fun stuff. But as long as I get some subscribers and some views, I will keep doing this on Sunday because not a lot of shows cover MLB on Sunday. So can you guys... Can you hear me okay? And is the music not too loud? Let me know. And bear with me. I don't have a producer and I'm doing this for the first time by myself. But it's going to be a long show. I'm going to cover every single game. No rules, no time constraints or anything like that. Yes, this is the first time on Sunday. So I'm doing this by myself without a producer. I'm going to be writing the timestamps and adding those after the live is finished. And you guys can ask me some questions. I'll be, okay, thank you, Frank. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I think I have only like 360 subscribers. I'm trying to get to 500 by the end of this show. And if I get there, I'll keep doing this live every Sunday because not a lot of shows cover MLB. And down there, you can see my YouTube and my X. It's at Tokyo_Brandon, my YouTube and my X both. I cover MLB. I give out free advice on my X. I put out pitcher props. I put out pitcher outs projections, strikeout projections, all kinds of stuff. So, okay, good. Thank you, Zach. So follow me on my Twitter X as well. Would appreciate it. I have one of the smallest followings on Twitter X of the Wager Talk handicappers. I don't know why, but I only have about 5,500 followers. So what's up, guys? Happy to be here. No rules. Everything's going as I want it to. So I'm doing this by myself, so bear with me. I'm going to be a little bit off and on here. I won't be able to read all the comments, but I will get to as many as I possibly can. And I'm going to be doing a lot of fidgeting in the background, so there might be a little bit of dead pauses, so I apologize for that. I am a pretty talkative guy. I am coming to you live from Tokyo, Japan. It is Sunday night, 10 p.m. on Sunday night. That jersey in the back is a Japanese high school jersey. I collect those. I have about 150 of them. So anyways, let me get on with the handicapping, at least betting advice for MLB. And I'll come back off and on and I'll check your comments and things like that. But the first game we got going today is the Boston Red Sox at New York Yankees. So the other day, the Boston Red Sox, I had them plus money and I won it. And the reason I took Boston the other day was because they have the better hitting and the better bullpen right now. I got Boston's bullpen ranked 6 out of 30, where I got New York's bullpen ranked, let's see, where are we? Got New York's bullpen ranked 19. So I liked Boston at that time. However, today, not sure if I like him or not. Yes, Ranger Suarez is a good pitcher. He's got decent stats against this team. But Cam Schlittler is a top 5 MLB player in Major League Baseball, top 5 MLB starter. He is absolutely on fire. And taking a look at his numbers against these Red Sox is pretty good. If you go to my Twitter X, Tokyo_Brandon, I generally will put out the pitcher OPS rankings and things like that. Today, I just focused on the live, so I probably didn't do that today. But I can read it off for you. Cam Schlittler has a 401 OPS in 42 at-bats against these guys. But let's see. Ranger Suarez's numbers are not that bad against the Yankees either. So my first kind of inclination would be to take a first 5 under 4.5 in this. That's kind of scary to do, though, because Boston's been crushing the ball pretty good. The Yankees, since they lost Judge, have not been crushing it very, very well. So I would say first 5 under 4.5 might be a decent play on this, although I did not put it out. I'm a professional capper, for those of you who don't know. And if you go to wagertalk.com, you can see me. I offer plays for sale, and I have 3 plays for sale today. They're $15 each. So if you feel like I'm not monetized on my YouTube channel right here. I'm small potatoes. I don't even have 500 subscribers. Hopefully I'll get to 500 today, but I can't take donations or tips or anything like that. So if you want to tip me, you can see down there in that little scroller, wt.buzz/TB, or find me at wagertalk.com. You can buy one of my plays for $15. That would be a good tip for me. I would greatly appreciate that. And give me a follow on my YouTube and my X. So I would like in the Yankees-Boston game, I would think first 5 under 4.5, or I would think maybe a Boston team total under. But I don't know. The Yankees bullpen, let's see how they're doing recently. Ranked 19. Boston, first 5, team total under 1.5 might also be a way to go in that. Not huge confidence, so I have not put that out as a client play of my own, but Schlittler is just really good talent, and I do like to back guys who are uber talented like that. But I think a first 5 under 4.5 would be the right way to go in that one. So let's go to the next game. We have the Phillies versus the White Sox. Tyler Gilbert versus Aaron Nola. And I'm going to write the timestamps down, so bear with me. So Nola is a good pitcher, but this year he's having a very off year. I think the books are giving him a little too much credit here, because when I run the numbers here, yes, you would think off the top of your head that the Phillies are the better team, but the White Sox actually have the better hitting right now. I got the White Sox ranked 11, and I got the Phillies ranked 29 out of 30. Who would believe that at the beginning of the season? But bullpens, both top 10 bullpens. And Tyler Gilbert, I don't have a lot of info on him, and he does not have enough innings registered to make my baseball scout rankings. I use the same rankings that I used when I was a Major League Baseball scout for one of the Major League Baseball teams. I used my same rankings, and he doesn't have enough innings. But Aaron Nola ranks 20 on a curve of 30. So I take 250 starting pitchers and I curve them to 30 so I can compare them to the bullpens and the batting. And Aaron Nola ranks 20. So we got 2 good bullpens. We got the White Sox hitting better than the Phillies, and we got Aaron Nola struggling a little bit. Let's take a look at how Aaron Nola does against these White Sox. He's got 30 at-bats against in his career, a 0.67 average and a 233 OPS. So that's pretty amazing. But I wouldn't put too much credence in that, because Aaron Nola is having pretty off year this season. Doesn't seem to be himself. I don't know if Murakami's not back from the IL yet that I know of. Freebird. Oh, Freebird, I recognize you. The way you can tip me is go to wagertalk.com and buy one of my plays for $15. I would appreciate that, because I don't have enough subscribers on YouTube. I just started out. I still only have about 370. I'm trying to get to 500 so I can monetize my channel. So subscribe to my YouTube, subscribe to my X, and we'll get there. But if you want to tip me, go to wagertalk.com, find Tokyo Brandon's play, and buy it for $15. That would be the best way that you can tip me. I already covered the Yankees. That was the first game I did. We're on the White Sox Phillies now. I'm going in order. So Aaron Nola is having an off season, and the White Sox are hitting quite well. So if anything, I would lean towards a full game under in this one. But I'm not very confident in that, because the White Sox are hitting quite well. I don't really like a side, because in my opinion, Tyler Gilbert is somewhat of an X factor, because I don't know enough about him. But the 2 bullpens in top 10 form right now would make me think, and plus Philadelphia's struggles at the plate would make me lean towards a full game under in this one. So that's how I feel about that one. Let's go to the Pirates and the Braves. How are we doing on time? 10:13. Do you have any other questions? Where's the best place to reach me? You have some questions? X, you can DM me on X. Love my stuff. Thank you very much. Congrats on the first solo live. Thank you. I have very few subscribers. I just started my YouTube channel. If you want me to keep going on Sundays, subscribe to my channel and buy one of my plays on wagertalk.com for $15. That would be the best way to tip me. Let's go to the next one. My timing is great. Thank you very much. Can you hear the music in the background? Is it too loud? Is it annoying? Any comments on that? I'll take those comments. Let's go to the next game. Wow, we're at it. Pirates and Braves. So Braves are pretty much a juggernaut here. But surprisingly, the Pirates are hitting better than the Braves right now. But they got Bubba Chandler on the mound versus Bryce Elder. And if you've taken a look, Bryce Elder has some pretty good stats against these Pirate batters. But I got some conflicting information here because Bryce Elder has a 192 average against and a 530 OPS. And if you followed any of my videos, you know I like 750 OPS as kind of a Mendoza line. He's at 530, so he's definitely held these bats down really well. But the Pirates are just on fire right now. So to me, that's strength against strength. It kind of cancels itself out. So I don't want to really make a play on that. But the Braves have the number 3 bullpen in MLB right now, and the Pirates have the number 11 bullpen. Bryce Elder, a much better pitcher than Bubba Chandler. But the Braves bats, yeah, I think I can trust the Braves bats. My lean would be the Braves on the money line here. However, it's really hard to win 3 in a row, and teams, I don't know why, but they tend to let off when they won the first 2 games of the series. So that would shy me off of betting the Braves in this one, although I do like them in almost every category that I rank. But a couple of red flags will keep me off of making that play. But if I had to have a lean, I would say Braves or maybe the Braves team total. But I don't like the team total because the Pirates bullpen is performing really well right now. Bubba Chandler is not a horrible pitcher. He's pretty good. So I think the Braves let up on the gas a little bit here, and I think this is going to be kind of a tight game. So I'm not going to bet a side, and I'm not going to bet a total on this one. If I had to bet it, I would take the Braves. So more Japan music, please. Okay, well, there's copyrights and things like that. So there are a couple of artists that I'm really into right now in Japan, but I can maybe share those with you in the comments section. Give you some links to them because there are some Japanese artists that I'm kind of obsessed with right now and listening to them quite a lot. Yeah, Bubba Chandler has a 153 whip, but I think the Braves let off the gas a little bit today. So I don't feel real confident taking them, although Elder has great stats against them. The Pirates still have a better lineup in recent form. I'm not saying they have a better lineup, but in recent form, they definitely are. Guys, I'm going to do every game, and I'm going to do them in order. So the next game we're going to do is going to be the Orioles game. So where are we? 14:04. I'm going to write the timestamps in when I'm done. That's why these awkward pauses are in there. So please bear with me. I don't have a producer, and I don't have anyone helping me. Yeah, Jacob Mizrowski is pretty amazing. I didn't bet the Brewers yesterday because I didn't know how he would perform in the high altitude of Colorado because it messes with pitchers sometimes. But he's a fastball pitcher, and fastball pitchers generally have success in Colorado, whereas breaking ball pitchers don't. So yeah, I should have probably taken the Brewers there, but I didn't. Missed opportunity. But you know what I always say? No bet is no loss. So we're going to go to the Orioles now. Before I do that, Follow me on my YouTube channel and on my X. They're both at Tokyo_Brandon. My YouTube channel, I'm trying to get to 500 subscribers today. If I get there, I can get monetized and I can upgrade this software. I can get rid of that watermark up there for the StreamYard, stuff like that. So help me out. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe to my X. And if you want to tip me, I can't accept donations or super chats on my YouTube channel because I just started out. But you can either go to down there, you can see wt.buzz/TB, or you can go to wagertalk.com, find Tokyo Brandon, and buy one of my plays for $15. You can tip me that way. I would be grateful if you did that. Okay, let's move on. Orioles and Blue Jays. So yeah, this is kind of weird doing a show without anyone else here. I'm used to like sitting back and waiting for others to give their opinion and then jumping in. So this is great. So we got the Blue Jays and the Orioles. We got Kevin Gausman against Shane Baz. So first of all, let me just give you my rankings. Gausman has amazing command and control. He's only walking 17.5% of the guys he's striking out. That's amazing. Shane Baz, 44%. So he's got a little more control issues. As I said earlier, I take the starting pitchers, 250 of them, and I curve them on a scale of 30. So I've got Gausman ranked 10 out of 30. So he's like top 1/3. And I've got Shane Baz ranked 17. So he's a little bit under mediocre. That would make you think, wow, Blue Jays all the way. But the Orioles are actually hitting much better than the Blue Jays right now. The Orioles are ranked 7, Blue Jays ranked 14. And the Orioles actually have the better bullpen right now. Orioles bullpen 15, Blue Jays bullpen 17. So how do we approach this? Before I do anything else, I'm going to take a look at how Gausman performs against these Orioles to see, because usually good pitching will hold down good hitting. So he's got 106 at-bats against. He's held them to 217 average with a 737 OPS. That's not enough for me to want to make a move on that. And Baz is definitely not a pitcher I want to back. He's extremely shaky. And against these Blue Jays, 234 average with a 617 OPS. So actually, Baz has the better numbers against these hitters. The Blue Jays have the bullpen advantage. The Orioles have the bullpen advantage, and the Orioles have the hitting advantage. So I think I would go with the Orioles in this one, actually. I haven't made it a play. But plus 118 looks pretty nice with the Orioles in this one. That's probably how I would go, but I haven't done it. But I would not back the Blue Jays in this one. That is my opinion on that one. Let's go to the next game, which is going to be the Mariners and the Tigers. Let me write down the timestamp while I'm doing it. 18:15. And let's do that one. So the Mariners are a team that burned me almost every time I bet them. I backed them the other day. They scored almost nothing and lost. And then yesterday they come back and win 4-0 or 6-0. So this team annoys me. They're the yin yang. They're yinging when I'm yanging. They annoy me. And Castillo is a guy I don't like to back this season. He's kind of falling off. This game is basically the tale of two old guys who aren't performing like they used to. Yeah, Hoffman killed me when he blew that game about a week ago. I had a big percent play on that, and he blew it. They were up, 3 or 4 runs in the 9th inning, and he just imploded. But I like the Orioles in this one. I think the Orioles probably will come out on top as an underdog. So Seattle and Detroit. So again, this is a tale of two kind of old pitchers who don't really have their stuff like they used to. I got Flaherty ranked a little bit higher than Castillo, but they're both in towards the bottom. So not a lot of confidence in either one of the pitchers. Seattle's bullpen is much better. I got them ranked 6, where I got Detroit's bullpen ranked 17. And both hitting is slightly above mediocre. So I got one ranked 13, one ranked 14. So really the only clear difference I see among these two teams in this matchup is the bullpen difference. Seattle has a much better bullpen. Let me take a look at if I have any head-to-head things that pop out. Seattle, Castillo's got a 581 OPS against these guys, which is good, but that's when he was a good pitcher, and he's not a good pitcher anymore. Flaherty has a 796 OPS against these guys, and that's even when he used to be good. If anything, I'd take Seattle, but Seattle, I've lost confidence in this team. They're just not run producing like they should be. I have them ranked 13 in run production or in current form hitting, but I will stay away from this game. But if I had to bet it, I would bet the Mariners in this one. They lost with Wu and they won with Miller. Exactly. So yeah, Omni. Thank you for that comment. That's exactly right. They lose with their good pitcher. See, the problem with Seattle is if they fall behind, they're pretty much screwed. They don't come back from behind because they just don't have the firepower. They got good names. I mean, they've got Rodriguez. They've got they got good hitters. The problem is they just don't hit with urgency, and when they fall behind, they just can't come back. But if they have a game like yesterday, they take the lead early, then their bullpen can hold it down. So if it's in a tight game, I have no confidence. They're the better team with the better bullpen, so they should win this game, but I am not betting this game. So let's take a look at the next one. We're at 2150. This is going to be the Rays game. Let me punch it in. Sorry for the awkward pauses. I'm doing this on my own. So we got Griffin Jacks for the Rays and Sandy Alcantara for the Miami Marlins. Again, guys, subscribe to my YouTube channel, first of all, if you're already here. I'm trying to get to 500 so I can get monetized, so I can buy some software, upgrade the software. And if everything falls in place, I can do this every Sunday, give you some betting advice on my own show, because no other shows are really operating on Sunday. So help me out, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just started out. I don't take super chats or anything like that because I'm not allowed to. If you want to give me a tip or something like that, you can go to wagertalk.com, buy one of my plays for $15. The shortcut link is down there. It's WT right there. That one right there. WT.buzz/TB. Just go to wagertalk.com and find Tokyo Brandon. Buy one of my plays for $15. That's how you can tip me. Would be greatly appreciated. Follow me on my X and my YouTube, and would be highly appreciated. Trig is still in bed. Yeah, he probably is. But in Japan right now, it's 10:23 p.m. So having good fun on a Sunday night with you guys. And now I don't have to worry about how I dress, what I say, how long I go, any of that. This is my channel. So I'll do this every Sunday if you guys are tuned in. If I get some subscribers and get some interest in it, I'll do this every week during baseball season, if you guys like. Moving on. We've got, you love it? Okay, great. Subscribe, please. So Rays and Marlins. How do we shake this one out? Well, Sandy Alcantara, looking, right away, everyone thinks Sandy Alcantara is the name. He had a great season a couple seasons ago. This season, he's struggling a little bit. And Griffin Jacks struggled mightily in his last start out. Tampa Bay was really on fire. They were pretty much the best team in MLB about 2 weeks ago. But right now, I've got their batting ranked 21, and I've got their bullpen ranked 27. So that's out of 30 teams. So they've fallen quite a bit. And I'm using the same rankings that I used when I was an MLB baseball scout. I scouted here in Asia for one of the MLB teams. And I used the same system, ranking, and reports that I used back then. I did that for 10 years. Actually, on my YouTube channel, take a look at some of my videos. I actually have one video where I do question and answer about my scouting days. I reveal what my typical day was like. I reveal how much money I made when I did that. I reveal a bunch of stuff of when I was a scout. So take a look at my YouTube channel, a couple videos I made, kind of funny stuff. Take a look at my X as well, as I do parodies every day. I did ET parody. I've done Weezer. I've done Rush. I do all kinds of parodies on my X as well. Tokyo Underbar Brandon. So Griffin Jax is actually having a little bit better season than Sandy Alcantara. But the problem is the Rays are kind of falling off a cliff right now. They were the best team in MLB 2 weeks ago, falling quickly. The Marlins are going to be the Marlins. They're pretty much flatlined. Pretty good bullpen. Got them ranked 12. Hitting below average, but that's kind of what you expect from the Marlins. But still, even though they're below average, they're still better than the Rays. So, last thing to make a verdict on this would be, how does Sandy Alcantara do against these Rays batters in his career? And the answer is he gets walloped pretty bad for a 309 batting average and a 794 OPS, and that's with 55 at-bat sample. So I definitely don't want to back Sandy Alcantara here. I definitely don't want to back the Rays because their batting is just flaccid right now and their bullpen is playing horrible. So what do? I think an over in this one would probably be the best play. If you can get an 8.5. To me, this looks like an over, especially with how Tampa Bay's bullpen is underperforming and how Sandy Alcantara has been ripped by these Tampa batters. So for this game, I think an over would be the best way to go. Freebird, you signed up? Yes, on wagertalk.com. TB100, the code TB100 gets you the rest of my MLB season for $100 off. Pretty good deal. Thank you for signing up, Freebird. I'm sure you like Leonard Skinner. They have some great songs. Leonard Skinner's awesome. Thank you for signing up. I appreciate it. They're also playing in the worst park in MLB. Yes, they're playing in kind of a minor league type of park. So I think an over would be a good play in the Tampa Bay Miami game. Let me see what this comment means. You were allowed to be a betting analyst with inside information as a scout. Back then, this was like 2006, 2010 era. So sports betting was illegal everywhere except Las Vegas and New Jersey. So betting wasn't a big deal, and I wasn't betting back then. I mean, I would go to Las Vegas and bet once in a while, but betting was not a big deal back then. Let's see. I like the Marlins. Yes, I kind of like the Marlins, but I like the over better. Let's see what this is. Do you have a favorite Japanese plum wine? Well, I like plum wine itself, which is called umesh in Japanese. So yeah, I love plum wine much more than I like sake. You said sake for sure. Actually, plum wine, which is called umesh in Japanese, is I prefer that. It's sweet. I like sweet alcohols. So like I like Kahlua. I like Fireball. I like stuff that's sweet for some reason. I guess I'm like a girl or something. I don't know. Let's go to the next game, and let me write down the timestamp. Will be 28:54, and we're gonna go to the Oakland game. So, Athletics and Astros. How do we approach this game? We got Mike Burrows for the Astros, who's been awful. And we got Gage Jump for the Athletics, who's been okay, but still unproven. Jump is 1-1 with 3.75 ERA. Let's take a look at his game log and see if he's like a relief pitcher. No, he went 7 innings, 1 earned against the Cubs. Pretty good, but the Cubs are floundering really bad right now. And then he went 5 innings against the Mariners and gave up 4. But the Mariners are just streaky, so he's got a 1.17 whip, so that's encouraging. And he goes deep into games. His last game, he went 7 innings on 85 pitches, so he's efficient. He's got really good control and command, 20% walks per strikeouts. That's really good stuff. Mike Burrows has been awful. Not a guy I want to back. He's got a 5.66 ERA. He's 3-7. So how would I approach this game? Well, the Astros are hitting better than the A's right now. The A's, for some reason, have tailed off badly. They're hitting 22 out of 30 right now, where I got the Astros hitting 13. The A's also have a pretty poor bullpen, ranked 19 out of 30, where I've got the Astros ranked 8. But the Astros have the worst pitch, the poorer of the two pitchers, and Jump's pretty good but inconsistent. So I like the over in this one as well. I think the A's poor bullpen and Burrow's poor pitching will lend this game to an over. I probably won't bet it, but any chance I can fade Burrows, I probably will do it. Unfortunately, he's playing a team that's kind of slumping at the plate right now, but I'll take the full game over because I think the Astros can get to the A's bullpen. If you want a prop, maybe Gage Jump's outs recorded over, perhaps. If it's probably 15.5 or something like that, which means will he not record an out in the 6th inning? So maybe Gage Jump to record an out in the 6th inning. In other words, over 15.5 outs, I think would probably be a pretty good play in this as well. Are you better capping KBO or MLB? Actually, this season MLB, but lifetime KBO. I'm pretty good at both. I was number 1 in all sports profit 3 of the last 5 years at Wager Talk among 33 cappers. And right now at Wager Talk, I'm ranked number 4 among 33 cappers. I'm plus 45 units on the season. So I do both pretty well, actually. So let's see. Oh, did that comment already. Yeah, I kind of agree with you, Omni. Astros, despite their pitching, yeah, they can hit pretty well right now. I don't know about an Astros team total over, though, because Jump don't know really what to expect from him, and I think the A's will be able to score on Burrows. So why don't you just put both teams together and take a full game over? Everyone, please subscribe. TV is awesome, sharing valuable information. Yes, please. Thank you, Craig. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. I just started out, and if I get to 500 subscribers, I can monetize and I can buy some software and upgrade all this stuff. And if you guys, are enjoying this and support me, I can do this every week because I love baseball and I love doing this. So, do you ever make plays in-game live? Is it profitable? Very rarely. I'm a pre-game bettor more than I am a live bettor. Unless you see a team with a horrible bullpen and the starter seems to be struggling, then I jump in live and take an over or something like that. But so what team totals look good today? I'm going to cover every single game and I'm going to put timestamps in it. So if there's a team total, it will be there. Love KBO. Love when you do KBO shorts and videos. Yes, on my YouTube channel. So subscribe. I will be doing KBO shorts. And I'll be doing MLB stats and all kinds of shorts and stuff. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Awful beats yesterday. Yes, I lost 3 games in the 8th or 9th inning. Yeah, unfortunate. But, good luck and bad luck come at the same rate. The rest is all up to you. And I am number 1 3 of the last 5 years here at Wager Talk, and I'm number 4 right now. So I'm having a lot better luck than I am worse luck. So let's get on to the next game. Let me first write the timestamp down. It's 34:34. We're going to get to the Kansas City Royals game. Sorry, have to do this on my own. So some quirky pauses there. So let's get to the Royals and Twins. Royals and Twins, we got Noah Cameron, who's a young pitcher I really like, and then Connor Prelip for the Twins, who's another young pitcher who I kind of like, but he's struggling a little bit right now. So here's another situation where we have the better pitcher with the worst lineup and the worst pitcher with the better lineup. So let me go over my rankings with you. Noah Cameron has unbelievable command and control. He's only walking 25% of the batters he's striking out. It's amazing. Anything between 30 and 40 is good. He's under 30, so that's great. Connor Prelip, not quite as good. He's 42. So struggling a little with the walks. But the Twins have the 12th ranked lineup in current form, while the Royals have 17th. The Twins have the 23rd bullpen, and the Royals have the 25th. So both bullpens playing really poorly right now. And then I got Cameron ranked much higher than I have Prelip, but both of them mediocre or better. Noah Cameron, despite his high 4.22 ERA, I have him ranked really high, actually. So I think he's been getting unlucky with that ERA, and his whip 1.26 will probably be coming down. Against the Twins, he's got 38 at-bats with a 158 average and a 384 OPS. Those are amazing numbers. I definitely would like a Minnesota Twins team total under in this game, but I don't trust the Kansas City bullpen, so I'm going to look at the first 5 under. But unfortunately, it's probably going to be 1.5. So 1.5s are precarious bets to take because major league teams are just really good. And on Sundays, it seems like they score a lot more than they normally do, probably because the games are early and it's hotter. No. Twins, 2.5. First 5, team total, under 2.5. I like that. And let's see, what is it? Twins, first 5, team total under 2.5 is minus 145. That's okay. I don't think they're going to score 3 runs on Noah Cameron. So yeah, I like that one. Make sure when you make these plays that you list the pitcher that you're backing. So if I'm backing Noah Cameron in this one, I want the away pitcher listed. On my 5% play the other day, a lot of you did not list Burns and didn't get your money back. So be careful about that. I love this play, though. I think Twins team total under. First 5 under 2.5 is the way to go, and I'm going to put that out as a client play myself. So let's go to the timestamp, and let me write that down. It's exactly 38 minutes. Wow, 38 minutes on my own. I talk a lot. We're going to go to the Reds game, and it's going to be Reds Cardinals. We got Rhett Lauder against Michael McGreevy. Give me a subscribe on my YouTube channel, and give me a subscribe, Tokyo _ Brandon, on my Twitter X. I put out free resources almost every single day during baseball season, including pitcher strikeouts projections, outs projections, matchup rankings, all kinds of stuff on my X. And I do it with kind of a chuckle. I do parodies almost every single day. So, subscribe to my X for some great information, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. If I get 500 subscribers, I can monetize, and I can keep doing shows like this for you on Sundays, live. So give me a subscribe on both of those. If you feel like tipping me, I can't accept super chats right now. So go to wagertalk.com and buy one of my plays for $15, or down there you can see the shortcut wt.buzz/TB. That'll also take you to my page at wagertalk.com. You can tip me $15 by buying one of my plays. Appreciate it. I'm not begging. Just telling you, if you feel like being generous, that's how you do it. Thank you for the nice comment. Hands down the best capper. Appreciate it. Come on out and subscribe. Seem whoever like baseball just play. What? whoever you like in baseball play the opposite? What's that mean? I told a friend lately, it seemed whoever you like in baseball just play the opposite. I don't know about that. I win quite a bit, guys. I don't know if you want to play the opposite. Oh, not me, you in general. Okay, yeah, I see what you mean. Good morning. So this will go up on my YouTube channel as well, so you guys can watch the replay as well. But the games are early, so get to them quickly. So let's get to this. The Reds and Cardinals. So the Cardinals are by far the better team here. They hit better bullpen, but actually both teams are hitting 21 or worse. I got the Cardinals 21 and I got the Reds 25. Neither team is tearing the cover off the ball. Reds bullpen, I got 24 out of 30. Cardinals bullpen, I got 8. McGreevy. I like McGreevy a lot better than Lauder. Lauder is actually walking more people than he's striking out, so his command control is awful. McGreevy's around 41, so it's almost in the 30 to 40% threshold. But McGreevy has really good stats against these Reds. If anything, I would play St. Louis here. The problem is they've already won 2 games in the series, and so this game really doesn't mean much to them, so I don't see them being urgent in this one. And so, yeah, McGreevy can probably hold the Reds down. Without De La Cruz, that lineup is pretty poor. But I don't think the Cardinals are going to explode, and I don't think they're going to play with any urgency. They're probably going to take their foot off the pedal here. So if anything, this looks like an under to me. If you're going to bet the under, you have to hope that this Reds horrible bullpen can hang on for dear life. But yeah, I think a full game under would probably be how I go if I were to bet this one. Do I like McGreevy on his Ks? Give me a moment while I look it up. So when I do the show with Adam and Brian, I can wait because Adam talks a lot, so I can wait while he's talking, but I don't have that luxury here by myself. So I'm projecting McGreevy to have 4.6 strikeouts. So you can round that up to 5 is what I'm expecting McGreevy to have today. 5 strikeouts is my projection for that. Okay, let's go to the next game. Where are we on the timestamp? We're at 42:25. So bear with me. 42:25. So the next game we're going to do is going to be the Guardians game. So we got Guardians. We've got Cantillo and DeGrom. So yeah, Cantillo and DeGrom. So Texas is hitting a lot better than Cleveland right now. I got Cleveland ranked 22 and I got Texas ranked 14. The problem with Texas is their bullpen. So their bullpen's ranked 16 and Cleveland's always had a pretty good bullpen throughout the season. I got them ranked 6th. DeGrom is obviously the better pitcher and he's got really good stats against this team. But DeGrom has shown that he struggles a little bit this season off and on. He's either really good or he struggles. If you look at his game log, you can see that he's holding teams down to 0-0-0, and then he gives up 6, then he gives up 4, and then he's back to 0-0. So kind of a Jekyll and Hyde kind of pitcher. So which DeGrom is going to show up today? He pitches generally very good at home, and they're at home today. So if anything, I would think the Rangers would be the way to go today. You got to hope that their bullpen holds on. And Cleveland's bullpen probably won't come into play, which is Cleveland's advantage over Texas in this particular game. You got to hope that their bullpen, if Cleveland's not winning, their bullpen doesn't matter, right? So, yeah, probably Texas in this one. DeGrom, though, he's kind of a worry. I mean, he's a great pitcher with great talent, but yeah, he struggles. He's struggling off and on this season. So play at your own risk. Good morning from North Carolina. Good morning from Tokyo. It's almost 11 p.m. out here. So McGreevy over 4.5 for plus money. Yeah, I would put a small bet on that. I mean, I'm projecting him at 4.7, so it's only barely over that. So yeah, it's a little risky, but for plus money, you're always happy to take a risk for plus money, right? I just covered the Guardians game, so give a listen to that. Yes, I understand DeGrom has given up 13 homers, but where has he given up those homers is the key. I don't think he's given any of those at home. I think they're all on the road. So today he's at home. So it does make a difference. So take a look. Count how many of those 13 home runs were at home. I guarantee you it's less than 3. Moving on. Give me a subscribe on my YouTube channel. And also give me a subscribe on my Twitter X, Tokyo_Brandon. My YouTube channel just starting out. I don't even have 500 subscribers yet. So if we could get there today, I'll buy some software and upgrade and help me out. Then I can do super chats and all kinds of stuff. If you feel like tipping me, you can go to wagertalk.com and buy one of my plays for $15. That would be a very nice tip, and I would appreciate it. Next game we're going to go to is Colorado, Milwaukee. So we got Kyle Freeland, and Milwaukee's starter is unannounced. So Freeland has been an absolute disaster this season, especially at home. He's been just absolutely awful. Can't back him at all. Honestly, this is probably a game I'm going to stay away from because Milwaukee's obviously the better team. They have the better bullpen, but their bullpen is ranked 15. So even though they're better, they're not good. And they're playing in that thin air, and we don't know who's starting for them. It's probably going to be a bullpen game for them. Colorado's bullpen is ranked 27, which is awful. Freeland is awful, but the Rockies have the better hitting profile. In current form, I have the Rockies ranked 5, and I have Milwaukee ranked 10. So a lot of conflicting data. Add to that this monkey ballpark in the mountains of Colorado, plus add to that we don't know who's starting for Milwaukee. You would have to be a daredevil kind of person if you bet this game. I'm going to stay very far away from it. I saw Drohan, but he was removed. So maybe he's going to start, maybe he's not. In any case, it's an X factor. And even if he does start, it's an X factor because if you know a lot about Drohan, then you know a lot more than I do. So I will stay very, very, very far away from this one. One more thing is the Brewers, I believe, won the first 2 games of this series. So they've already won the series and they have no urgency to win this game, and they don't know who they're starting. I'm staying way away from this game. There's way too many X factors. Stay far away from this game is my best advice. Remember, no bet is no loss. If you don't bet it, you don't lose any money. And as far as I know, or as far as I can see, betting that game will just be a loss of money. So where are we at? 48-19. So the next game we're going to do is going to be the Washington Nationals game. We got Washington against Arizona. We got Michael Soroka against Cade Cavalli. So this has been a really good series, actually. Nationals have won the first 2 games, and this is the 3rd game of the series. So how do you approach it? Well, let's take a look at how the starting pitchers fare against the team they're batting or going against. Well, Cavalli does not have a sample size against these guys, and Soroka does not have a sample size either. So both pitchers are facing these batters for the first time. I have Washington's lineup a little bit better than Arizona's in current form. I got Washington 20, Arizona 24, but Arizona's bullpen much, much better than Washington's. Arizona's bullpen 11, Washington's 24. I've got Cade Cavalli on the curve of 30, ranked 12, and I got Michael Soroka also ranked 12. This is a tough one, but I mean, my first lean to this would be the first 5 innings under 4.5 would be my first lean because both lineups are struggling and both pitchers are pitching quite well right now. But Washington has been a first 5 team total over money printing machine lately. I don't know if they will be today, but like I said earlier, Sunday games tend to go over because they're early and it's hot. And usually one team's already won the series. So Washington's already won this series. They won the first 2 games. So they have zero urgency here. The Diamondbacks are the team that will have urgency to at least salvage 1 game. They have the better bullpen. I don't want to back Arizona. If I had to, I would, but I think first 5 innings under 4.5 would probably be the way I would go in this, although I'm not going to bet it. But if you feel like you have to bet this game, that's how I would go. How about over and under? Yeah, I'm giving you my leans in every single game, guys. So doing what I can. Nationals are top ISO and slugging. Yeah, you're right. And also, they're one of the top teams, first 5 inning scoring teams in MLB as well. But they've already won the series. They come in with 0 urgency. And Soroka is pitching pretty well, actually. So I think an under in this one. But it's hard to bet an under on a Sunday with these 2 teams. So probably won't do it. Where are we on? Okay, 51-29. 2 games left, guys. So if you like this information, subscribe to my YouTube channel and also subscribe to my Twitter X, which is Tokyo_Brandon, because I give resources out every single day for Major League Baseball, including pitching matchups, pitcher strikeout projections, outs projections, all kinds of good stuff. But please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have less than 500 subscribers. I just started out, so help a brother out. If you feel like tipping me, the best way to do that would be wagertalk.com. Find Tokyo Brandon and buy one of my plays for $15. Because I can't get super chats because I just started on YouTube. First thing I'm trying to do on YouTube is get monetized, and I need 500 subscribers to do that, and I'm about 100 people short. So subscribe to my YouTube channel. Appreciate it. Let's get to this game, which is, what do we got? Angels-Dodgers. So, Dodgers, obviously the better team. But are they? Yes, they are. So, we got Jose Soriano for the Angels, and we got Emmett Sheehan for the Dodgers. You want to know a surprising stat about this? In current form, I have the Angels hitting better than the Dodgers. Is that crazy? That's crazy. I got the Angels betting 4 and the Dodgers batting 9. But the Angels bullpen is horrific. They're ranked 28, where I got the Dodgers bullpen very, very mediocre, ranked 14. And if Tanner Scott goes out there, you can drop that down to 20 because he's been awful. Starting pitching. Jose Soriano, I got him on a curve of 30. I got him ranked 14, and I got Emmett Sheehan ranked 12. So they're both pretty fair. But Soriano's numbers against these Dodgers in his career are absolutely jaw-droppingly amazing. Against the Dodgers, 37 at-bats against. He's got a 135 average and a 454 OPS, which is way below the 750 line. So Soriano handles these Dodgers pretty well. Emmett Sheehan has been a pretty good pitcher. I like his stats a lot, or I like his I rank him a lot higher than his stats show. I know it sounds crazy, you guys, but if anything, I would bet the first 5 innings under 4.5 in this one, because I think Soriano's going to hold these Dodgers down, and the Dodgers already won 2 games in this series. They have 0 urgency to win this game. They've already won the series, so they can rest some guys and move on to the next. Give guys actually some extended rest because it's an early game. I think the Dodgers take their foot off the pedal here. I would either take a Dodgers team total under in the first 5, or I would take both teams first 5 under 4.5. Let me take a real quick look right now at the Dodgers team total. I know it sounds crazy taking an under with the Dodgers, a team total under with this unbelievable lineup, but let's take a look. Let's take a look at what we have here. Dodgers first 5 team total. If we get a crazy number here, I might think about taking it. Dodgers under 2.5 in the first 5. That might also be good for consideration. I know it sounds crazy because they got so many good hitters, but I don't know. I don't think the Angels are going to score 3 runs on Sheehan either. So yeah, I think both teams combined under 4.5 in the first 5 is probably the best way to go in this game. If I were to bet it, that's probably how I would do it. So let's go to the next game, 55-47. So this is going to be the last game, 55-47. This is going to be the last game. You like the Soriano play? Yeah. He's handled the Dodgers so well over his career, and he's actually pitching better this season than he has been in his career. So I think the Dodgers under is a good one. I think the first 5 under 4.5 is also good. So, yeah. This will be the last game, and then I'll take a couple questions. So if you have any questions for me that are not about the games, anything, I can use the last couple minutes for that. And then I'm going to go to bed because it's Sunday night, 11 p.m. So let's get to the next game. We've got, for the very last game of the day, we got the Mets. Oh, wait. Is this the last game? No, this is not the last game. We have one more after this. My bad. Sorry, guys. We do have one after that, don't we? No. Yeah, Giants Cubs. Okay, second to last game. The penultimate game. So here we got Manaea against Vasquez, Mets and Padres. Look, the Padres are my least favorite team to bet. They burned me again yesterday. I had the Mets, and then the Padres come back in the 7th or 8th inning with a 2-run home run, and I lost that play. So the Padres have great team on paper, but they just always seem to underperform. Randy Vasquez has been awful in the past. This season, he's actually performing pretty well. I think Vasquez is a little bit lucky, though, because despite his good numbers, I have him ranked 22 out of 30. And let's see. Manaea. Manaea is a guy who I've never liked to back, and he's got a 5+ ERA. Pretty horrible numbers here. And against the Padres, his numbers are a little bit worse than mediocre. Looking at the bats for both teams, I got Mets 18, Padres 26. Neither team's hitting well. Neither pitcher's pitching well. The Mets have a bullpen advantage at rank 6, and the Padres rank 14. It's Mets or nothing, but I'm not going to back Manaea. The poor pitching stats make me want to bet an over. But then again, the lineups are both ranked very poorly, so I don't want an under, especially how well the Mets bullpen has been playing. So I'm going to stay away from this game. No bet on this game because I hate the Padres. They always kill my bets. They're kind of like the Seattle Mariners. They kill my bet every time I fade them. They win. Every time I bet with them, they score 0. So I'm staying away from this game. I will note, though, that both pitchers have pretty good control and command despite their low rankings. So let's take a look at the timestamp. 58-56. We're going to do the Cubs game. 58-56. Chicago Cubs. Last game of the day, guys. Mets have a different pitcher listed? No, I see Manaea listed. But in any case, stay off that game, guys. Too many X factors, and the Padres are just stinkers, man. They're going to blow your bet every time. They look so good, and then they just turn into mud, and then they look terrible, and then they all of a sudden turn to gold. So I hate that team. Let's go to the last game of the day. We've got Jameson Taillon for the Cubs going against Trevor McDonald for the Giants. So Jameson Taillon is an interesting guy. Out of 250 pitchers, I have him ranked in the bottom 10 of all pitchers. He's got a 5.13 ERA and he's 2-5. But against these Giants, he has great numbers. So 65 at-bats against, he's got a 169 average and a 595 OPS. So he's 200 below my line for OPS. Amazing numbers. So again, this is real conflicting data. We've got a guy who's been pitching terrible, but he has great numbers against the team he's facing. And I have the Giants batting number 1 in MLB right now in current form, and I got the Cubs batting 22. So Trevor McDonald, also a guy I don't have a lot of faith in, but my numbers kind of like him. I got him ranked 12 out of 30 pitchers, so he's above average, whereas Taillon is ranked way, way, way low. And again, we've got a team ranked number 1 in MLB and with the worst bullpen in MLB. I got San Francisco ranked 30 out of 30 with their bullpen. That's just awful. Every time I see that, it makes me think this is going to be an over. Yes, Taillon has good history against these batters, but San Francisco's batting on a tear, and Taillon has fallen off a cliff this season. I don't think he's going to be the same as his normal self. So I think over would be the only way to bet this game. If you can get a 7.5, that would be awesome. But I think most places have switched to 8s by now. Brazabone's going to start. It doesn't matter. Stay away from that game, guys. Don't bet the Mets-Padres game. You're just going to lose your money. So I would say for this game, an over would be the way I would go. Let's see. Giants won the first game. Cubs won the second game. So this is the rubber match. I mean, the Giants are 14-23 on the road, and the Cubs are 20-14 at home. I would be very hesitant to take the Giants on the side. And Taillon has awesome stats against these batters in his career, which is another red flag. Too many red flags just mean you got to stay away from that. Again, no bet is no loss. I know we want to bet every game, but you shouldn't. I've given you a couple bets that I seriously will consider today. But this game probably is not one of them. If anything, over 7.5, if you can get a 7.5 in this game, or an 8. If it switches to 8, I would probably still take an over 8 in this one. I think both teams are going to score quite well. Here's another bet. Crow Armstrong. He's on an absolute tear right now. Crow Armstrong, take one of his hitter props. Don't bet home runs, but bet him to get a hit, bet him to get an RBI, bet him to get a run, an RBI, whatever. Take Crow Armstrong because he's got really good numbers going into this game, and I think he can hit McDonald. So that would be another way to go, in my opinion. So that's every game, guys. Again, if you appreciate the information and you want me back next week, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Help push me over 500 subscribers so I can monetize, and I'll keep doing this. I enjoy it. I'll talk baseball all day long. And follow me on my Twitter X, which is Tokyo_Brandon. I put out pitcher stats every single day to help you bet. And I put out pitcher rankings, pitcher stats, and I also do it with a chuckle. I put parodies and things like that out as well on my X. Follow me on Twitter X. Follow me on YouTube. And if you feel like tipping me, as I've said, I can't take super chats because I only have 300 subscribers right now. Trying to get that up to 500. Then I can maybe be eligible for some tips. But if you want to tip me, go to wagertalk.com, find one of Tokyo Brandon's plays and buy it for $15. That would be the best way to tip me, and I would sincerely appreciate it. Again, guys, thank you for all of your support. Where did I get the Jesus saves sign? You like that? It's kind of funny, isn't it? I got that on Temu, actually. You can get that on Temu for like $3. Do you ever bet hit totals instead of runs? Here, I'll give you some quick betting advice. Don't ever bet a home run prop, and don't bet total bases. Because with total bases, if your batter walks, it doesn't count for your prop, and you're only going to get like 4 or 5 at-bats in a game. If you want to bet a hitter prop, bet hits, runs, RBIs is the most profitable one, because even if your guy walks, he can still get knocked in by the next guy, and it counts for your prop as a run. So stay away from total bases, stay away from home runs, and bet hits, runs, RBIs for your hitter props. It's the most profitable way to bet hitter props. Appreciate you guys watching, and I sincerely would appreciate you subscribing to my YouTube channel and subscribing to my Twitter X Tokyo_Brandon. I'll be back next week if you guys give me some support, and next week I'll do it exactly same format. Hit me down in the comments if you want me to change anything, if you think I should do this instead. No music, take the music out, leave the music in, turn the music up, any kind of formatting or any kind of personal questions, any kind of way you'd like me to format the show, let me know, and I will certainly take those into consideration. As for now, I am going to end this stream. I covered every single game. Give me about 10 minutes to put the timestamps in, and thank you guys for watching. Go to wagertalk.com, find me, get one of my plays for $15 if you want to tip me for the good information that I'm giving. I'm a professional handicapper, and I'm an ex-Major League Baseball scout. Hopefully this information will help you win some money and make you better bettors. And subscribe. Appreciate it, guys. I will be back with more.